This is an instructional video on how respectfully to do the Fufu and Egusi challenge. If you didn't know, Fufu is actually delicious, and I'm about to show you here and now how to enjoy it. Do you see what I did? You mold it, you dip it.
Fufu challenge that made the internet crazy. Buzz it challenge, slow it challenge, and guess what else drove us crazy? Fufu challenge. Hi guys, been a minute. Welcome to Naija Gist, your one-stop hub for all gist on Nigerian celebrities and social trends. And dear gisters, do not forget that you stand the chance of winning exciting cash prizes. All you have to do is watch our videos to the end and answer a question in the comment section below. Don't also forget to subscribe to our channel so you can get a grasp on all the hot trends and gist. Recall that we previously told you that 2021 is the year of social media challenges, and we can undoubtedly rely on TikTok to lead the way for setting up these trends. This time, the subject of trends has moved from body displays, dancing to food. And guess what popular trend featured already on TikTok this year? It is fufu. Known as fufu, it is an African staple swallow commonly eaten in many African countries from Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana to Guinea, among many others. Fufu is made from a variety of starch foods such as cassava, yams, or plantains that have been boiled and pounded. Now, if you're eager to know how fufu is made from scratch, then watch the video because we will definitely run through the process together. For now, here's what you should know about the fufu challenge. Although it remains unclear how and why this challenge started, sources claim that the challenge started when a food blogger, Atowo, posted a clip enjoying soft fufu with spicy chicken Egusi.
Some okra soup. A lot of people had a lot to say about the okra soup. Okra soup is supposed to be slimy. That's why it looks like this. It's supposed to be like this. It's so good.
In a bid to confirm, Naija just realized that Atowo has a long-standing culture of sharing videos of himself eating and sometimes cooking traditional West African dishes. It is he that some persons, including his more than 260,000 followers on TikTok, acknowledged for introducing the Fufu challenge. Although Atowo says his goal wasn't to start a trend, he claims he now sees the popularity of fufu as a chance to direct money to businesses in the US and boost interest in travel to African countries. The challenge was also popularized by travel blogger, the Mom Trotter, who in the early days of the challenge shocked fans by saying that she and her family have fufu for dinner almost every night.
Wash your hands first. You gotta wash your hands before you start eating, okay? Babe, you wanna show them how to do it?
Yeah, just cut it. Just like that, right there.
So my husband cuts like a really big, no, like that, for me that's way too big. I usually like try to
The
get
skills,
it like
you gotta have the skills. So like this is the smaller part. See?
Really
Like
small, you dip it in the soup. And I chew mine because I can't swallow it.
It's called swallow, you have to swallow.
I can't. But
She even showed clips of her husband preparing a soft, mushy fufu with Egusi soup and ran a mini tutorial on how fufu should be swallowed and not chewed. Yes, if you didn't know this before, now you know why fufu is classified as swallow. The fufu challenge simply requires people to record themselves purchasing and tasting fufu. A hilarious part of the challenge is seeing people smack the fufu before rounding the mussels and dipping them in the spicy Egusi sauce. Since it went viral on social media, several Americans, Asians, and people from across the world have been visiting their nearest African restaurants to order fufu. Big boom for African chefs or bookers, because I trust them to have definitely cashed out as a result of the challenge. Still in doubt of the recent greatness of fufu? Then check the stats. They indicate that videos about fufu have surpassed 250 million views. Great numbers, right? And they represent a wide assortment of those trying the dish for the first time, long-term lovers of it, and those who feel the need to mock the rest. The videos have been shared on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and privately on WhatsApp and group chats. And people who never knew what fufu is have been influenced to drive no less than 3 to 15 miles in search of African kitchens that sell fufu and egusi. TikTok users like @PrettyGrippers testify to driving over 1 hour 23 minutes to get some fufu and egusi.
I drove 1 hour and 23 minutes all the way to Inglewood, California. I live so far to come try this. I got some okra and some egusi, and some fufu. Bomb. It is so worth it. I came to this restaurant called Veronica's Kitchen on Hillcrest Drive or Street. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. I met this lovely customer who was also in there. Lovely lady.
While the clips feature people who enjoyed fufu, some social media users have been fraught with disappointment with those who tried fufu and then spat it out. Some have queried why it was even a challenge, saying it was disrespectful to African cultures. While it appears understandable that non-Africans who are not used to it may find it strange and sour since it is made from cassava, what is completely odd is finding African Americans derogate the meal, which is of pure African origins, thereby triggering a hostile reaction from their core African counterparts. One example in this category is Aliyah J, a 26-year-old YouTuber with over 1.6 million subscribers, and her Kenyan-American boyfriend, Menelik, who got on the trend for views on YouTube and posted a video with the title Fufu, Egusi and Okra Mukbang, our first time eating Nigerian food. The video starts off with a shot of Menelik stuffing his mouth with fufu before spitting the food out of his mouth, off camera, because he could not swallow it as his girlfriend looked on in shock. Later in the video, both Aliyah and Menelik treat the food quite disrespectfully, from making vomiting gestures to looking disgusted with how the egusi smells, saying it would stink up the crib. At one point in the video, they refer to it as dog food and Menelik calls himself disgrace to Africa.
That do not look good to me. I'm sorry.
I really thought
That one looked like dog food to me. I'm sorry. No disrespect.
no, it
No way. She was fiending for this. I told her this shit don't taste good. I told her it don't taste good. I don't like it. I never had it before. I just know I wasn't gonna like it. I'm gonna give it 1,000. Personally, this is my personal opinion. Like when I was younger and my father used to make ugali and all that, I never liked it. You make ugali with the peanut sauce or whatever the case may be. I personally didn't like it for real. You know what I'm saying? This is like, I don't know. Me, what you doing? Now she's just quiet. Look at her. Just quiet. Feeding for this. I'm talking about feeding though. I want y'all to know how she was feeding. Feeding like, oh, get the thing and the I want I want to try African food. You're African. You never made me taste African food. Like, boy, I'm gonna keep it high. I don't like it for real. You ain't done. You gotta taste this one. You ready?
you taste it first.
No, we taste it together like you said. We'll switch up now. You taste it first. Just go ahead. I know I'm not gonna like it. Go ahead.
Babe, what's that?
I don't know. I deadass don't know.
The video, which has over 8,400 dislikes, has been criticized, with several viewers saying they are tired of African food being treated as entertainment on American YouTube channels and TikTok videos. They've also been the subject of several backlashes on Twitter. It is not just Aliyah J and her boyfriend, but multiple clips of people spitting out and giving derogatory labels to the African dish has vexed a lot of Africans who eat fufu daily and see it as a form of racism. The derogation of fufu infuriates Africans who share the beliefs of the Ashanti people of Ghana that to eat fufu is to unite with ancestors, queens, kings, and Mother Nature. It is okay not to appreciate the taste of the food, but to taste it and spew it out on record and still put it out there is what most persons find disrespectful.
Eating fufu and being disrespectful about it. Can we start there? That's an ethnic dish, babe. Something that a lot of people eat on a daily basis, babe. It's a favorite food for a lot of people, babe. And here you are, you're eating it, and you're spitting it. Let me just change the perspective for you. Let me just change it for you quickly.
One of such social media users of African descent who is strongly vexed at the disrespect of the African swallow is at Spicy Suya Boys, who hurled out abuses at these people and subsequently tried out a short explanation video of how fufu should be wrapped in small morsels before it is swallowed. However, beyond criticisms for the disrespectful challenge, the fufu trend has shown that there's hope for an expanded market for African dishes abroad, as those who have just tasted it for the first time and like it look bound to love it. In fact, seeing music star Kerry Hilson wallop eba, another swallow of the staple family dish, with a spicy vegetable edikaikong soup is proof of how lovely, definitely something that Africans love to see and are proud of. It also reinforces the prospects of African dishes taking their rightful place among intercontinental dishes, as well as economic prospects of exporting yam, varieties, cassava, plantain or their processed flour which is used to make fufu. Guess what else Nigerians and other Africans see? It is the potential challenge of the spike in the price of fufu in the market due to its newfound value. Now, for those watching and like to figure out how fufu is made, here is a step-by-step process to make fufu. First, get 6 large tubers of cassava and you can also get 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Then, peel the cassava. Cut each tuber into pieces. Then split each piece in the middle part where you can see the fiber. Use a knife to lift up the skin from the divided cassava, then use your knife or hand to take off the whole skin. Next, wash your cassava thoroughly and place in a large container with lots of water before adding 2 teaspoons of baking soda to aid the fermentation process. Cover the container and keep it to ferment in a warm corner for 3 to 5 days. To check if the cassava is well fermented, press with your finger. If it is soft, then it is okay. The next step requires you to strain the fermented cassava to remove excess water, then mash into a puree using a blender or food processor. When that is done, remove any fiber you see in the puree, then pour the puree into a clean kitchen towel or cheesecloth squeeze to remove excess water. You may tie the kitchen cloth containing the puree and place it in the kitchen sink with a heavy object on top to help push out the water. After that is done, place the raw fufu in a pot, then run through it with your hands to dissolve any excess lumps. Add small water and mix to form a paste, then place on medium-high heat. Cover and let it rest for 2 minutes. Begin stirring with a wooden spoon, mixing hard enough to dissolve the lumps that form as it cooks. Add water as needed while stirring to ensure that the fufu is not too hard. Keep mixing on heat until the fufu moves from being bright white to an off-white color. It is ready when it is an off-white color. But the easiest is cooking and turning already processed fufu powder over hot water until it forms into an off-white color. Fufu is usually paired with small portions of egusi, which is a spicy soup made with meat, melon seeds, veggies, and a combination of spices. But you'll be doing yourself a disservice if egusi is the only option you're thinking of. Unlike what has been used during the fufu challenge, fufu still tastes as sweet as you can expect when eaten with okra, ewedu, ogbono, or bean soup, among others. The African dish, which derives its name from the Twi language spoken in Ghana and Ivory Coast, meaning mash or mix, also has several health benefits. It is low in cholesterol, rich in fiber, potassium and resistant starch, which feeds the beneficial bacteria in guts and helps reduce inflammation and promote digestive health. It also contains vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin. Wow, who knew fufu packed so much? If there's one thing the internet, particularly YouTube and now TikTok, has done for us, it has to be introducing us to world cuisines and food items, and we can't wait to see what's next. And that's it, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and share this video. Also, you should subscribe to the channel for more prompt and interesting gist about Nigerian celebrities and trends. Tell your friends about us and let's keep the gist going. Until next time, don't stop the gist.